Assalamualaikum, greeting everyone. My name is Ahmad Tramizi bin Muhammad, representing CDMSCS. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude for your trust in our company. For today's topic, I would like to share to my audience regarding with the topic of ISO 45001-2018, OSH Management System. In these courses, ladies and gentlemen, there are two objectives we try to achieve. Number one is basically to provide understanding to the audience regarding with the general concept of ISO 45001, and number two, hopefully from the session, the audience will have an overview regarding with the new requirement introduced by ISO 45001. Okay, next, let's go through what is OSH Management System. Ladies and gentlemen, in my slide, I provide you two definitions according to OSHA 8001 and also ISO 45001 for comparison. Why I'm highlighting from these two standards? Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of highlighting from these two standards is for compatibility. Okay, some definition is not being introduced in ISO 45001. Some we need to refer to basic from OSHA's perspective. In OSHA 8001, ladies and gentlemen, the OSH management system is been defined as part of an organization management system used to develop and implement its OSH risk. Number one, it is stated a management system is a set of interrelated elements used to establish policy and objective and to achieve those objectives. Note number two, a management system includes organization structure, planning of activities, including, for example, risk assessment and the setting of objective, responsibilities, practices, procedures, processes, and resources. So this definition is from the perspective of OSHA 8001 version 207. So, what are the things that we're going to manage in OSH management system? Next, I'm going to highlight the definition of OSH. It's quite surprised, ladies and gentlemen. The definition of OSH only been elaborated in OSHA 8001, not been spelled out in ISO 45001 standard. Therefore, I've retained this definition to ensure we have a better understanding. What are the things that we're going to manage in OSH management system? So, ladies and gentlemen, according to OSHA 8001, what's been defined by OSH? OSH is what's meant by the OSH? OSH means condition and factor that affect or could affect the health and safety of employees or other workers, including temporary workers and contracted personnel, visitors, or any other person in the workplace. So in terminology, ladies and gentlemen, there's a two component you need to understand. Number one is the group or the target of people that we're going to manage. Number two is the area. So, whereas, ladies and gentlemen, according to 45001, these are the definition related to OSH management system. As you can see, in 45001, the terminology is much more, they simplified the terminology. Let's go through together. So, OSH management system according to 45001, management system or part of management system used to achieve the OSH policy. Note number one, the intended outcome of the OSH management system are to prevent injury and ill health to workers and to provide safe and healthy workplace. Note number two, the term occupational health and safety, OSH, and occupational safety and health, OSH, have the same meaning. So, please don't be too bothered regarding with the terms, whether you use OSH or you use the term OSH, because it relate or it refer to the same meaning. This slide I would like to share with you, okay, the importance of having OSH management system according to the legal perspective. So, like I mentioned earlier, the adoption to OSH management system is more on voluntary basis, whereas the adoption to OSHA is mandatory requirement. So if your company does not have OSH management system, you won't be penalized. But in case of your company does not comply with legal requirement, especially OSHA FMA and FMA, right, you might be penalized by the enforcement agency. Ladies and gentlemen, for this slide, I would like to emphasize the factor you need to consider when you decide to have a proper management system related to OSH. Ladies and gentlemen, number one, okay, when you decide to have a proper management system, factor number one, organization need to have a formal organization structure with responsibility of individual fully defined. I believe that OSH is everyone's business. Everyone in your organization have a liability to comply with the OSH requirement. Factor number two that you should consider, where by having a management system, you need to provide extensive planning and activities. This is to boost and to encourage the participation of workers in your organization. Factor number three that organization should consider to ensure our work activity is safe and free from risk. It is recommended that organization to establish necessary documented procedures to ensure that people performing work in safe manner. Whereas to ensure that people obey to our procedure and system that develop, all the record must be generated. The record must be properly kept and managed. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, once the system properly established and developed, you need to review your performance and take necessary corrective action to ensure the OSH management system that you establish continually improve from time to time. So in summary, ladies and gentlemen, this is 5 key factors that I would like to suggest you need to consider whenever you're going to consider to develop the OSH management system in your organization.